Welcome to our presentation today for Flow-Rite product training. We're going to focus on Flow-Rite's Pro-Fill and Qwik-Fill products for deep cycle flooded lead acid batteries. We appreciate you making time to learn more about our products. Presenting with me today will be Sam Spielmaker. Sam is our sales and technical support coordinator here at Flow-Rite. She'll be basically doing all the heavy lifting today, so I appreciate her technical expertise and input. Before we get started, I want to touch briefly on why Flow-Rite, who we are, and why we are excited to be a partner with you. Flow-Rite is a niche manufacturing and solutions company. We're one of the 100 best and brightest companies to work for in West Michigan. We've actually had that designation for 5 straight years. Our passion is to change lives and transform the world. Our niche is water done differently. Flow-Rite is vertically integrated, meaning under one roof at our facility in Byron Center, Michigan, we have all of our design, engineering, manufacturing, assembly, testing, shipping, sales offices, all under one roof. That vertical integration allows for us to adjust and change efficiently and quickly to our customers and the market's needs and changes. Flow-Rite is family owned. All of our product is probably made in the USA, as I mentioned, in Byron Center, Michigan. I've been with the company for 15 years myself. We're also very proud of our ISO certification. As you all know, if you're on this presentation, deep cycle lead acid batteries come in many different brandings and configurations, and Sam and I are here today to explain how Flow-Rite has a single point watering system for them all to help extend, prolong the life and performance of these batteries. So with that, Sam, go ahead and take it away.
Thanks, Todd. The markets that Pro-Fill and Qwik-Fill serve are numerous and include, but are not limited to, golf cars, utility vehicles, floor scrubbers, aerial work platforms, construction equipment, locomotive, RV, pallet jacks, solar, standby power, boats, and basically anywhere a flooded lead-acid deep cycle battery can be used. In those markets, there are a ton of applications. The Pro-Fill system is what we refer to as the systems that are used on golf cart style batteries. The systems consist of automatic shutoff valves, interconnected tubing, and replace the traditional vent caps on those batteries. Pro-Fill helps to save you money, improve safety, optimize battery life, and save time. So in front of you, there are two of the most common layouts, and I think it shows some of the flexibility the Pro-Fill single point watering system offers for these numerous applications. On the left is a common golf car layout, and on the right is a common pallet jack layout that uses 4 6-volt deep cycle batteries. You can see in one layout the batteries are all the same, plain, and then on the other they are actually stacked. That is really not a problem. Pro-Fill offers the flexibility for all applications. So let's talk about the heart of the Pro-Fill system, the valve. The Pro-Fill valve is the only single point watering system valve designed specifically for deep cycle golf car style batteries. These valves are attached to our patented manifold system. This manifold system has the advantage of ease of install, uses 3-port swivel T, also compatible with our sneak tubing. Each valve is date coded as a part of our 5-year warranty. Each valve has wing tabs for ease of install, and each valve comes with internal and external flame arrestors standard, as well as a protective shroud on the bottom of the valve. Pro-Fill actually has 3 styles of valves to accommodate all deep cycle batteries on the market. As you can see, the 3 styles in front of you, G is the most common and is what I showed you on the previous slides. The J valve is for Trojan 12-volt batteries in all Plus Series Trojan batteries, and the K valve is specifically for the Crown 12-volt batteries. We make rigid manifolds that we just spotlighted for 6, 8, and 12-volt versions, and as you can see, we also make flexible tubing manifolds that fit any battery cover spacing. So with the valves and manifold combinations and our tubing, you are able to customize your single point watering system for any application. Our valves and manifolds use our tubing. Our clampless tubing is a patented rubber resin formula that protects the tubing from degradation. It's super flexible, allowing for tight bend radiuses without kinking. It doesn't break down over time from gas and acid exposure. It's also colored black to prevent any light from penetrating the tubing and causing algae growth. We also offer our snake tubing. This is a custom molded piece, which is also colored black to resist algae growth. It's custom molded for specific battery layouts. So instead of cutting tubing, you can just snap the snake tubing in for much faster installation. It's made of polypropylene, so it's rugged and resists the acid in tough environments. This is available in kits and also available for our OEM partners to buy in bulk, just like the clampless tubing we talked about earlier. Now I will hand off to Todd to talk about kits.
Thanks, Sam. Now that we've learned about the valves, the manifolds, both flexible and solid, and then the two different types of tubing, the clampless tubing and snake tubing, we need to talk about how those all come together in the kits. The kits are what you would buy for your application. We break those into kind of two categories. The first being our Pro-Fill universal kits. These kits will fit numerous applications, and we set these kits up by battery. So if you know the battery brand and the pack voltage, these are the kits for you. And these kits are universal in that the clampless tubing can be cut to fit numerous applications. So a universal kit could be used on a golf car, or it could be used in a solar standby power application. That's the beauty of them. They're truly universal in their fit. They feature the same valves and manifolds that Sam featured, and again, as I mentioned, the clampless tubing. The next type of kit I would like to talk about is our snake tubing kits. These kits are different from our universal kits in that they use our snake tubing that is injection molded specific for the application. So, like the universal kits, it has the same valves and manifolds, both flexible and rigid, but it uses our snake tubing, which installs much faster, but again is specific to the application. Where our universal kits are bought just based on pack voltage, you want to make sure that you are buying the correct kit, Pro-Fill snake kit, for its application, whether that's a golf car or some other type of vehicle. Third, I'd like to talk about our Pro-Fill bundle kits. These are relatively new also, and these feature that same snake tubing and valves and manifold that we just talked about, but also include level indicator lights as well as hand pump water supplies. So these are complete kits with everything bundled together. These kits are great for off-lease golf cars that are resold, maybe re-batteried. You buy a bundle kit and it has the complete system using snake with a level light and the hand pump to give to the customer. So kind of a new kit style for us for a long time application. Flow-Rite also offers a Pro-Fill single point watering cost justification, or ROI, return on investment calculator. We offer this to our partners as a great tool for helping to explain the value of the single point watering system where there are fleets. This is set up for 12, 24, 36, or 48 volt application, and is really a great tool for explaining the advantages and pure savings that single point watering system can generate. So I've talked about the kits, the different styles, and how they are set up. It can be a bit confusing on determining which kit part number is correct, but the good news is that we have answers available for you. Our website at flow-rite.com is a great resource to start. On that website, we have kit builders where you can put in your battery information and it will generate the appropriate kit part number. We also have layout diagrams for single point watering systems, as well as a complete list of snake tubing kits for specific golf car and vehicle applications. Another great resource is our catalog. It outlines most universal kits and part number configurations in that catalog. Finally, you can reach out to Sam or I or our amazing customer service staff. So now that I've covered Pro-Fill and the kits and how to get the correct kit, I'm going to give it back to Sam, who's going to talk about a couple more applications that we make single point watering systems for.
Thanks, Todd. So that covers Pro-Fill for most applications we discussed. We also have Pro-Fill RV, that is a specific product for onboard batteries on RVs that are 6 volts. It's market specific and it simplifies the routine of watering hard to reach RV batteries. It's really a nice product, and as you get all the Pro-Fill features and benefits in a smaller package or kit that is specific for RV applications. So that is all of Pro-Fill, and now we'll talk about Qwik-Fill. Qwik-Fill is unique because it is for 12-volt marine deep cycle batteries, but Qwik-Fill is used for most group, and I mean most group sizes, from 24 to 27 and 29 to 31. One of the primary causes of a short battery life is a failure to maintain a proper water level. Whether your batteries are in plain sight or hard to reach, adding water to the proper level couldn't be easier with Qwik-Fill. After a simple one-time installation that only takes a few minutes, you can fill all your batteries simultaneously from a single remote fill point on deck or beside your boat without ever having to remove a single battery cap. Another application we have is locomotive. We offer various kits for 32-volt locomotive starter batteries. These valves contain the wing tabs that allow for easy install and come standard with flame arresters. These kits aid in the difficult task of watering locomotive starter batteries that have hard-to-reach cells. The kit contains all valves required, tubing, and coupler. These locomotive valves look similar to our industrial valves. We also have single-point watering solutions for larger industrial-sized batteries. On the screen, you can see the variety of valves we offer. We have a Millennium Evo single-point watering system for all batteries on the market, as our watering systems are battery-specific. So with that being said, we've talked about the single-point watering system, the different types, the applications, and the markets. But once we've done all that, we still need to determine a water supply to feed that single-point watering system in the application. So what water supply should you use? As you can see, we have numerous options for all applications that are turnkey. So let's dive in deeper. The hand pump is the second most popular water supply as it works for both Pro-Fill and Qwik-Fill applications. The hand pump is the only water supply available for Qwik-Fill, but it can also be used for Pro-Fill as long as there are 24 cells or less, so a 48-volt application or smaller. Now this is perfect for the person who might own one golf car or one utility vehicle, or they have a light application use, maybe a Qwik-Fill system on a boat. The hand pump is inexpensive, easy to use, and well built. So next I want to talk about two of our other common water supplies for Pro-Fill. The first being the deionizer, pictured on the left. It maximizes battery life by removing ions and heavy metals present in tap water prior to filling the battery watering system. It uses a separate bed deionizer exchange cartridge that filters the water before it enters the battery. The cartridge can be discarded once replaced. It's not toxic. It has a water quality light that turns red when the cartridge needs to be replaced and is battery powered. This is for use for larger fleet-style applications where the water quality is poor. The other water supply on this slide is our regulated hose supply. This is our number one seller and uses no bulky components to mount, no open and closed valves, doesn't require any tools for install, no power required, and it screws onto a standard garden hose spigot. It is available in 5 and 20-foot lengths. This water supply is typically used in a fleet application that has good water quality. The next two water supplies are the water cart and portable water supply. The portable water supply, which is the red box on the right, is used for larger applications where distilled or deionized water may be in a bigger tank or vessel. This is for large fleet applications and can be made portable when mounted on a battery charging sled, as it can be run on both AC and DC. Also on this slide is our blue water cart. This is for small to large fleets that require the mobility of a cart to fill their battery watering systems. It takes up a smaller footprint, it's easy to store, and is ergonomically designed. The hose has a self-holding handle. There are some cutouts for storage on the top of the cart. The capacity is 20 gallons, the hose is 9 feet in length, and it's also AC/DC. Finally, for water supplies, we have our gravity tank pictured on the left. It is for smaller fleets with 3 batteries or less. It's not very fast, and it must be mounted a minimum of 6 feet higher than the tallest battery in the application. This is an older technology that we still offer. Also pictured on the right side is our mini pump. It's for 24 cells or fewer for Pro-Fill, and is basically an electronic version of our hand pump. There are 3 different options to power this water supply: a cigarette outlet, a 110 wallet plug, or alligator clips on the battery. Now you might be wondering, when will the battery need water again? Well, in this next slide, Todd is going to explain our new solution.
Thanks, Sam. That's a good deep dive into the watering systems that we have for the single point watering systems for these batteries. And you're right, what's next? How do I know when that battery is full or not? There's a number of ways. You can just have a schedule, but Flow-Rite actually has automated that with the development of our in-valve electrolyte level sensor, or as we call it, the Eagle Eye Deep Cycle Level Sensor. This makes knowing if your battery needs water added to the electrolyte very easy. What it is it's a probe that is integrated into the single point watering system valve, and a red light would indicate that a battery needs water, and a green light would indicate that the battery does not. Very simple and easy to install, easy to understand and use. The light can be panel mounted, dash mounted, or mounted on the battery. It's a very low current draw, so there's no big parasitic drain on the battery or the battery pack. The unit is reverse polarity protected, which obviously is important during installation, and then obviously it's compatible with all Flow-Rite Pro-Fill single point watering systems. These level lights and in-valve sensors are available as a standalone item. They're also available in both universal kits and the Pro-Fill bundle kits that I talked about earlier. These kits are available for 12, 24, 36, 48, and 72 volt application. So you can use this technology on a vehicle, a golf car, a solar application, you name it. Very versatile product. Through our development of this product, we realized there's another want and need for flooded lead acid batteries, and that's kind of next level battery management. When we identified that, we created Advanced Battery Steward. What Advanced Battery Steward does is it allows you to manage and care for your lead acid batteries by tracking information and data wirelessly. How it works is pretty simple. We mount hardware on top of a battery or battery pack. Then that hardware then provides 24/7, 365 day a year wireless monitoring to enable improved utilization and maintenance of batteries. So that hardware, once installed on the battery, will communicate to Advanced Battery Steward's web portal or app via a wireless gateway or Bluetooth device. So the hardware can communicate the data via your phone directly to the cloud and the app, or there can be a wireless gateway, for example, in a cart barn for a golf car to drive through and collect that data and shoot it to the cloud for use. We talk about the data, and that's where the real value in this product is. So what data are we collecting? Well, we're collecting the electrolyte level. Is it appropriate, correct, and good, or bad? We're collecting pack voltage as well as half pack voltage, which can be great for determining if one battery within a pack is bad or not. We're also going to record any watering events, so we know when we're adding water to that battery's electrolyte. We're also monitoring temperature. We're monitoring the current in and out of the pack, as well as battery impact or angle. Battery impact and angle is great when this device is used on a vehicle. That way you can see kind of driving habits as well. All of these data points can have thresholds set within the app to send out an alert when any data point threshold is met or exceeded. Again, this is another great tool for managing battery fleets, packs, and maintenance of them. As I mentioned, all the data is available in our friendly app or web portal, depending on how you choose to use it. Within there, that web portal and app, you can set alerts, you can record maintenance done, you can obviously record and use the data within it, allowing you to reduce your downtime, maximize battery life, and reduce maintenance and replacement costs. Through that 24/7 365 visibility, you can avoid needless service trips or trips to a battery application to do simple tasks as watering. If you can remotely see that the water level is good or the electrolyte level is good within a battery, there's some real benefits there. how that data kind of appears. I'm sharing some examples. There's 4 graphs in front of you, just different ways of pulling data and looking at it. All the data is downloadable. The owner of the hardware owns the data, so they can do what they want with it and put it in an Excel or whatever. I'm sharing some examples. In the top left is temperature. The red line would indicate a threshold that's set. Anytime that temperature point goes to or above that threshold, the app is automatically sending alerts out to people that we assign to get those alerts. Also kind of showing you just a general energy in and out. We can look at data hourly. We can look at data daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. I'm just sharing examples again. On the bottom, we're looking at fluid level as well as watering events. Again, just some examples. So it's easy to install and simple to use, but what it does is it allows you to monitor, track, and control any battery or battery fleet. So it gives you more information and data than ever before. We're able to customize it. So, for example, we work with vehicle manufacturers. In the example I have in front of you, all that this vehicle manufacturer was interested in is if the electrolyte level was good or bad in their battery pack. So we send them that signal to their vehicle control unit via Deutsch connectors, and then they use that signal to place the vehicle in the limp mode or take it out of the limp mode whenever that condition is met or not met. So beyond the existing advanced battery steward technology, web portal and app, and connected technology, we can also use the hardware and software to be customized to meet customers' needs and wants. So with that, I'm going to send it back over to Sam, and we can wrap up today's presentation.
Thanks, Todd. I know we covered a lot of material today in this training, so if you would like more information or have some questions, please feel free to contact us. We can be reached at the office by phone or email shown on the screen. We also have loads of material located on our website under the Resources tab. Thank you so much for your time today. Again, if you need anything from Todd or I, please reach out. On the screen is our direct contact information, so please don't hesitate to use it. You can also find us on social media. I would highly recommend checking out our YouTube page as we post all of our instructional videos on there, and they can be very helpful. Thanks for watching and have a great day, guys.